Why is it that some people explode and make money hand over fist and others live paycheck to paycheck with just enough? Well, keep watching. In this one, I'm going to give you strategies on how you can break that trend. Did you grow up with money? Was your family wealthy or poor? In my household, when I grew up, it was evasive. We had enough, but we had just enough. Every dollar had to be watched, and it was carefully scrutinized on how it was going to be spent. When my dad was very young, he was in Nazi-occupied Holland. Food was scarce, let alone enough money. His mom sent him at 6 years old to the dump to look for food. My mom grew up in a home, lots of kids, and again, not a lot of money. So she had to start, work really early. So in my household, it was save your pennies, wait for the best deals, because the mindset was scarcity. You can't blame them. Really, money is abundant. Just ask the US government. So have you ever heard money's evil or money can't bring you happiness? People who say that actually don't understand that money is really a tool. So of course it doesn't buy happiness, but if you attract more of it, it certainly opens up a lot of possibilities and it reduces a lot of anxiety. So do you know anyone who doesn't have enough? I just don't want to be that guy. I don't look down on that person. They just never learned or understood that money's a tool, and if you don't treat it like a game with rules and follow the steps, you don't get the results. So here's the deal. You gotta learn the rules. So all studies show 5% of people on the planet have generational wealth. 15% in the middle class, they have a house, their car, they're comfortable, they've got a pension. And 80% when they're older, A, they have to either make money, or B, they're dependent on the government or their family to subsidize their lives. Okay, so write this down. 900,000 at 4%. 900,000, 4% is 36,000. What does that mean? $900,000 after tax at a 4% interest rate is $36,000 a year. How many people do you know that have saved almost $1 million after tax dollars, and if so, are happy living on $36,000 a year? Okay, so here's a couple of strategies for you. The first one's going to be tax savings. So here's what you should be doing. So you should have a corporation set up, and that's where your tax advantage is going to come from. Okay, so your brokerage cuts you a check, it goes to your corporate account, and then from that account you have another tax account. Okay, so you're going to pay all your taxes into that account. It's a separate account. Money just goes in there. You forget about it. Then you pay your business expenses. If I can spell expenses. And then you also pay your personal. So this is your pay. Personal. All right? Now, what do you take out for taxes? Well, it's going to depend on where you live. In some states, it could be as low as 10 or 20%. In Canada, it could be higher. So now, side note, if you're gonna estimate it, do it after your expenses. So, if you get a $10,000 check, your broker takes out a portion, let's say $2,000, then you have $1,500 in expenses coming out of it. So now you've got $6,500 remaining. Take out the portion that you should put aside into your tax account. So best bet would be to talk to your accountant on what the right number for you should be. So your goal is to now save as much money as you can in this account and invest in things like the stock market, right? Maybe it's mutual funds, and then in real estate for the purpose of renting, of course, and maybe keeping some money aside for retirement. Somebody once said to me, realtors never retire on commissions, they retire on rentals. And I think there may be a lot of truth to that. When you look at 900,000 bucks after tax dollars, only making $36,000 a year, the only problem with rentals is the amount you have to save to purchase a rental, and then the ongoing upkeep and dealing with tenants, you know the scoop. So here's another strategy that I recently employed in combination with my corporation, of course. I want to keep more of those tax dollars, and I'm doing what I've been doing all along. I'm selling homes, but now I'm at my new brokerage. Now I sell a lot of homes. Last year I was in the hundreds, so let's use 30 deals per year, just as an example. So I'm on an 80-20 split with the brokerage, and I cap at $16,000. So once I hit $80,000 in gross commission income, I paid my brokerage $16,000. So my brokerage is on the stock market and gives stock awards to their agents when they hit certain levels of business. In this case, the stock award goes like this. Once I cap, which is roughly 10 deals for my area, and I do another 20 deals, I get rewarded for my entire $16,000. So they give me $16,000 back in company stock. Now in some cities it might only be 25 deals. In my city it's about 30 deals. So that's the number I use just to make it an average. So as well, they allow us to buy up to 5% of our commissions at a 10% discount. So in this case, on 30 deals, on $240,000 in gross commission, that's another $12,000 in stock. Okay? So now I have a total of $28,000. Got $28,000 in stock. And that'd be great if I do this absolutely every year. So let's look at this over a 10-year period. Now the stock has gone up over the past 6 years, 380%. It's crazy. It's like 63% a year. So I'm conservative. I'm gonna use like 15% as a growth projection over a 10-year period. So that would be after 10 years. So we go like this, 28,000, 10 years. So times 10 years, right? At 15% equals, you ready for this? $653,000. Okay, after 15 years, want to know what it is? So 15 at 15% equals $1,532,000 after 15 years. Not bad for having done absolutely no extra work. By the way, if I did less than 25 or 30 deals a year, I can still buy the stock, and there's other stock awards I haven't even mentioned yet. So just as an example, 16,000 plus 12,000 is 28,000 that I can get in stock at the brokerage that I'm in right now. Now I've been in a few brokerages before this. I did this, bigger numbers than this, and they never paid me a dime. All I did was pay. 10 years at 15%, 653,000, 15 years at 15%, 1.5 million. Unbelievable. Okay, how about this third scenario, which again, I'm doing it right now. We sell homes as per the usual, like we did before, good times, bad times, everything's typical. Occasionally, we add another member to our team as we did before. Now, my last brokerage, we referred agents and we never got a gift card, not even for a coffee. But here, since we refer an agent to the brokerage, whether they're on our team or not, they give us a percent of that agent's sales. So every year, as long as they're licensed at the brokerage, we get paid on them. So here's an example. If I referred, let's just use the number 6 agents to the company that made 80,000 in commissions or more, and they can make less as well, then I get paid 16,800. So let me show you what that looks like. So 6 agents I referred, okay? They're all doing 80K in GCI or more. I get paid a total of 16,800 on those 6 agents, okay? Awesome. That just took care of my $16,000 cap. So I paid $16,000 to the brokerage and fees. They paid it back to me from the referral of only 6 agents. Now the cool thing is, if that agent refers a friend to the brokerage, we get paid on that as well. So it's like my team can also refer agents and I still get paid on those. So let's go through another scenario. So let's say those 6 agents each referred 1 friend. I'd also get paid for those. And it would be just a little bit more. It's like $19,800 for just those 6 agents. So let's write it on the board. So we've got 6 more agents. So each of these guys referred 1 guy right there, and they're each doing $80K a year in GCI or more. I'm getting paid $19,200 on those agents. It's a little bit more. So what's the total here? $36,000 bucks. So I can save $900,000 in after-tax dollars at 4% and make $36,000 a year, or I can refer 6 agents and make the same amount of money when those agents each refer 1. So I'm getting paid $36,000 for the original 6, then there's 6 friends. So what if I referred more? Let's say 10 agents, and those 10 agents referred 10 agents, and then those guys referred 10 agents. Okay, so what do we have? We've got 10, and we've got 10, and we got 10. It's not rocket science, it's like 30, right? Okay, do I get paid on all those as a referral? Yes, I do. And for how long? Well, forever. As long as they're holding a license at the brokerage, as long as I'm licensed at the brokerage, we're getting paid on it. So what would that up to? Well, per year, that would be, and it's paid monthly, $80,000 a year. So if they're all cappers doing $80,000 a year in gross commission, and if they were doing less, well, it would be a little bit less. However, it's free money. The crazy thing is, this goes 7 times. So if an agent refers an agent, refers an agent, and so on, I get paid on all of them. As a referral from the brokerage, it's free money and it's passive. It gets paid every month. So after 20 months, I referred 30 agents in that same amount of time. Those 30 agents referred another 80 agents. So my 30 guys referred 80 more. How much does that add up to? Well, I'm gonna let you guess. Here's another crazy thing. I'm not stuck to just my market. I can refer agents anywhere, 25 countries. So I know someone in Mexico, or maybe I know somebody in France or Italy. Well, are you an agent that's struggling, or an agent that's killing it out there? Are you ready to elevate it to the next level? Are you just curious about how the stock awards and how the passive income works, or how much I'm making now after 20 months with the brokerage? Maybe you're watching this in the future. Maybe it's 30 or 40 and you're curious. Contact me with the link in the description. We've got all kinds of crazy stuff we're doing, like Agent Mafia. If that doesn't make you curious, I don't know what does. It's a coaching platform so massive and inexpensive, you'd be crazy not to check this out. If you like this one, hit subscribe, like the video, and we'll see you in the next one.